all, so today we're going to be doing a Theraband class. It'll be an intermediate level class, and as always, make sure that you listen to any modifications I give, that you know that if you need your head support to do it, if you need a cushion to sit on or under your back, that you remember all the things that we do in class and you do exactly the same thing here, okay? Remembering I'm not there to correct you, so you have to be really conscious of your posture, be really conscious of your breath, listen to my teaching points, don't do anything if it hurts you, only move through movement that feels comfortable. If the head is up and it's not feeling good on the neck, put it down and continue the exercise, okay? So you've got your band, it can be any color, it doesn't matter what color it is. So from here we're going to begin with our warm-up. So you can either roll onto your side then onto your back, or hands behind your thighs and roll down. We're going to sit nice and comfortably, spine is relaxed, place the hands across the rib cage, feet are hip distance apart. We're going to take an inhale breath through the nose and an exhale breath through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And keep that breath going and be conscious of feeling how the ribcage expands out the side and the back, and as you exhale, contract, bring that ribcage back in. And then as you're continuing to inhale through the nose and exhale through your pursed lips, start to think about that pelvis as you've got your neutral pelvic position. We're going to relax the hands down at your side. We're going to inhale through the nose. And on the exhale, engage your obliques and gently tilt that pelvis to that imprinted position. And then you're going to inhale, release it back to neutral. So you just want to always make sure you exhale gently, draw the pubic bone to the ceiling, tucking the belly button into the spine, back as gently to the mat. And then inhale, releasing the back to neutral. Be mindful that as you're doing this, you're not jamming the back into the mat and bunching the pelvis, bunching the abdominals up to the ceiling, nice and controlled movement. Refinding your neutral, we're going to mobilize the hips, we're going to point the left foot, we're going to inhale, take it out, straighten it down, and as you exhale, control, bring it back. Being mindful that when you do this, your pelvis remains in that neutral position, that you're not doing this and rocking your hips all over the show. Your stabilizing leg wants to be controlled as well. So we inhale, take the leg out, turn the leg inward, exhale, draw it back to center. One more. We inhale out to the side and we exhale, control, come back to center. Changing the feet over, making sure the lower back feels comfortable, pointing the right foot. We inhale, take the leg out, turn it inward, and exhale, draw it back to center. And again, we're making sure that we're inhaling through the nose, we're exhaling through the mouth. So we inhale, go out to the side and down, turn it in slightly, exhale, bring it back to center, watching that the pelvis remains in neutral and that the supporting leg remains still. One more, and then control, and we return it back to the center. We're going to go for spinal rotation. We're going to roll onto our side. Take your bum to the edge of your mat at the back, and then bring your bottom arm along the edge of your mat as well. Bend the arm back behind your head and let your hand be floating. In addition, if you have a cushion rather, that's fine. Just bring this arm out in front of you. Knees up to 90 degrees, feet together, knees together. Let's lift the rib cage and the waistband off the mat. Extend the arm. Make sure you're not rolling forward, but rather back. Slide the shoulder down the back. We're going to inhale, reach to the ceiling. Now as you exhale, engage the abdominals, rotate back just as far as you can still see your fingers in your peripheral view. My head is supported with my hand on the floor. I inhale, start to come up, and as I exhale, I bring my hand back down, drawing my waistband away from the mat. Not popping my hand down, keep it in line with my shoulder. I'm going to inhale, reach to the ceiling. As I exhale again, I engage, rotate, watching my hand doesn't float around. I inhale to come up, exhale, control to come back. One more. We inhale to reach. As we exhale, engage, keep those knees and feet together as we rotate back a little bit further. Inhale, and exhale, control, release back and down. I'm going to turn around and face the other way. You'll be able to see the alignment of my spine. So I bring my bum along the edge of my mat. My bottom arm is here, hand is behind my head. I I reach my top arm out in front of me, slide my shoulders down and lift my rib cage and my waistband up off the mat. I'm going to inhale, reach to the ceiling. As I exhale, engage, bring the knees together, belly button to spine, reach back just as far as you can still see your fingers. Can you see how my hand is supporting my head? There's no pressure to my neck whatsoever. Inhale, we reach the fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, control, come back to the center. Don't overreach forward with that arm. Inhale, nothing changes through your hips as you exhale, rotate back behind you. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. Keep thinking about sliding that shoulder blade down away from the ears. Last one, breathe in. Exhale through the mouth as you rotate a little bit further, opening the spine and the chest. Inhale to come up. Exhale, control, hand hovers at shoulder height. You're then going to come onto all fours for cat stretch. Place your hands under your shoulders and knees under the hips. You want to find that nice flat back, having that neutral pelvic position, eyes to the end of your mat. Take an inhale breath to prepare. As you exhale, tuck that tailbone down to the floor, round up through the spine, eyes go to knees. Watch you haven't fallen back or forward. Holding it there for the inhale breath. Initiate the movement through your lower back. As you exhale, take the tailbone back, lengthen through the spine. Hold it there for one inhale breath. As we exhale, tuck that tailbone down, initiating from the lower back, gradually dropping the head as we start to move through the spine, shoulders back. Watch they're not up to your ears. Breathe in. And as you exhale, take the tailbone back, lengthen through the spine. Remember, if you have any wrist issues, this can be done on fists or it can be done on all fours. Take an inhale breath. And as you exhale, tuck that tailbone down, round the spine, eyes go to the knees. Take an inhale breath here. And as you exhale, take that tailbone back, lengthen through the spine, slide the shoulders back, strong through the arms, eyes to the end of your mat. Lovely. From there, we're going to lie down on our side, and then we're going to turn over onto our back. We're going to go into hip rolls. We're going to have a quick look. The feet and the knees are in line with the hips, and the pelvis is in that neutral position, arms straight down at our side. We're going to breathe in through the nose, and as we exhale, tilt the pelvis to imprint, press through the heels of the feet and peel the spine up, like a strand of pearls being lifted off the floor. We breathe in at the top, and as we exhale, we start to lower the upper back, middle back, lower back, releasing the pelvis to neutral at the bottom. Make sure neck and shoulders are relaxed. Inhale to prepare. Exhale through the mouth as you peel the pelvis to imprint and then peel the spine up off the mat. Watch you don't overlift through here. There should be no pressure in the neck and shoulders, and slowly start to roll down. You should also feel throughout this exercise that the rib cage is drawn together. So last one, breathe in. As you exhale, imprint, gently press through the heels of the feet. Make sure the neck and shoulders feel no tension. Breathe in, reaching long with your arms. And as you exhale, start to lower the upper back, the middle back, and gently release that pelvis back to neutral. Warming up the shoulder blades, reaching the hands, and can you see how my hands aren't going back or forward? My hands are in line with my shoulders, keeping the same distance between the hands. On the inhale, reach to the ceiling, drawing the shoulder blades off the mat, and exhale, put the shoulder blades back down on the floor. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, we place the shoulder blades down. Let's go for one more. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we lower. Now we're going to change direction. Inhale, press the shoulder blades into the mat, and exhale, release. Inhale to press, exhale to release. One more. Inhale to press, exhale to release. We're going to reach over behind the head. On the inhale, just checking that connection of our rib cage. So when we reach over, we don't want to lift the lower back, upper back, and arch through, lifting the rib cage. We want to keep it connected. So we inhale, reach. We exhale, control, come back. One more. We inhale to reach overhead, and we exhale, control to come back. Allow your hands to rest down on the floor next to you. Last little warm-up exercises for the neck, those little head nods. Please keep the head connected to the mat for this one. Eyes up to the ceiling. Take advantage today of the fact that you can actually stop, play, rewind, fast forward. You can actually watch what I'm doing for you to learn the technique. So eyes are up to the ceiling on the red traffic light. On the inhale, gentle lengthening through the back of the neck to look at the green. And as I exhale, I release back to that neutral. Inhale, head nod. And release. One more, head nod. And release. Lovely. Okay, so from here we're going to start the full repertoire of the Theraband class. Roll over onto your side, bring yourself into a seated position. I've got it here, so I make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, from there, we're going to take the band and we're going to pop it along the floor, like so, and just release it. Make sure there's a little bit hanging off the edge of your mat at the top, and then from there, sit yourself in the center of the band, and then just roll onto your side and lie down on your back. If you're not sure where the band is again, you can lift your head up and look between the legs just to make sure you're on the middle. It's through the middle, okay? Then your head is on the band like so. You're going to take hold of the band underneath your head. Just quickly lift your head up and tighten the band behind the head, and then walk your fingers towards the top of your head. So never hold the band like this in your fists, okay? Always hold the band between your fingers, like a little duck's beak. And then it's nice and tight, pop your head down on the floor. Find your neutral. Shoulders are relaxed, elbows are drawn towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale, little head nod. As we exhale, we're going to flex up off the mat. Remember, don't come up so high that you lift the bum off the mat, that you bunch your abdominals up. You're still in neutral. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, release back and down. Inhale, head nod. Exhale, flex up. And remember, if your neutral is an imprint, then be an imprint. Hold on the inhale. Exhale, release down. Just don't have your pelvis moving back and forth. Let's do 4 more of those. Inhale. Exhale to flex. Remember, we're working the upper abdominals. No need to overreach. And again, breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth as your eyes go to the knees on the flexion. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release back and down to the floor. Inhale to head nod. Exhale to flex up. Inhale to hold. Exhale to release. We're going to come one more. Inhale. Exhale, flex up. Now we're going to go back a little bit on the inhale and slow pulses. 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 6. Inhale, back. Exhale, 7. Inhale, back. Exhale, 8. Exhale, 9. Let's go for one more. Make sure the shoulders don't feel hunched to the ears. And release back and down to the floor. Leave the band where it is and slowly turn over onto your tummy. And then pop the band over to the side. So we're going to come into breaststroke prep 1 position to begin with. Remember, the arms are along the edge of the mat. For any men, you'll want to take your hands a little bit wider. And for anyone else who feels this is just a little bit too tight, you can take your hands off the mat. Bring your legs together. Unless you have a back injury or a tight lower back today, then you can separate your feet slightly, okay? Bring your belly button into your spine. Your pubic bone is heavy. Make sure your arms aren't up here, but they're drawn, the hands are drawn down towards the shoulders, so you get a bit of back activation already. You're going to take an inhale breath, prepare the shoulders, and gently press up through the forearms, looking at the end of your mat. As you exhale, hold it there and release back down. Inhale, slide the scapula down and gently lengthen up, taking the top of the head away from the tips of the toes. Exhale, lower down, lengthening through the spine one last time. Inhale to come up, just through the upper back. Don't be feeling this in the lower back. Exhale, release back and down. Take your arms down to your side with your palms touching your thighs, thumb touching the floor. Take an inhale breath and lift up, reaching the top of your head away from the tip of your toes. Exhale, control to lower down. Inhale, engage that core, reach the toes away from the top of the head, reach your fingers to the end of your mat. Exhale, release and lower. One more. Inhale, we come up. And as we exhale, contract the core to control the release down. Bring your fingers under your forehead. Now for this one, you can either keep your hands on the mat and lift, or bring your hands up with you, connecting them to your forehead. Breaststroke prep 3. Inner thighs are still connected, feet are still connected, unless you have a lower back issue or a tight lower back, then you can separate the feet. Draw the belly button to spine, the pubic bone is heavy. Inhale, slide the shoulder blades down and gently lift up just as far as you comfortably can. Exhale, control and release. Inhale to control, come up. Exhale, release to go back down. One more. Inhale, control to lift. Exhale, release back and down. Gently separate your feet and go back into a shell stretch. And just let the shell stretch release your lower back. You can have your knees together, you can have your knees apart. It's entirely up to you. Take an inhale breath. And on the exhale, engage the core and rebuild your spine. From there, we're going to come back to the center and we're going to do the 100. I'm going to give you 2 different options for the 100 today. Rolling down onto your back. Now from here, you'll tilt the pelvis to imprint. Inhale, lift one leg. Exhale, lift the other leg. You'll take your band, open it out. You'll take it over your shins and take your hands down towards the floor. You'll take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, lift up off the mat. Walk your hands slightly up just so they're in line with your shoulders. Not up here, not on the floor, just in line with your shoulders. You'll breathe in and when you're doing this, watch the legs don't bounce. Option number 2 is to take the band around the feet, overlapping the big toes. You're going to inhale, exhale, come up, and this will be the 100. So you choose, and you can drop the legs as low as you like. Find your position, either bent knees or straight legs. Take an inhale breath and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, release the upper body down to the floor. We're going to remove the band, place it off to the side, roll yourself over, and slowly come up into a seated position. We're going to go to the half roll back. So for some people, they may need to sit on a cushion if you find sitting forward is quite difficult, okay? Then you're going to take the band and you're going to pop it around your feet. Again, making sure that you're overlapping the big toes, okay? So from that position, you're then going to hold the band between the thumb and the pointer finger like so, okay? You're then going to lengthen up nice and long, almost like the reins of a horse. You're going to reach the arms out. You're going to take an inhale breath. And as you exhale, I want you to round back and bring the band to your chest. Inhale, you're going to open out, push the arms to the side. Exhale, you're going to come up. Now, if you want to, you can also do this exercise with straight legs. It's your choice. So you're going to breathe in to prepare. As you exhale, scoop the abdominals out. Bring your hands, your fists together and touch your chest. Inhale, open the arms as you round forward. And exhale, lift up. Breathe in through here. And as you exhale, scoop, bring your hands to touch your chest. Inhale, round your spine forward, push back on the band. Exhale, rebuild, sit up. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, scoop, hands to your chest. Inhale, open as you round forward. Exhale, rebuild your spine. Hold it there on the inhale. Exhale, scoop. Bring those hands to the chest. Inhale, open the arms round forward as you push back on the band. Exhale, rebuild. We're going to add some bicep curls now. Breathe in. Keep the arms out in front of you as you exhale, round the spine. Loosen the band slightly. Breathe in and exhale, curl 1. Exhale 2. Be mindful about keeping the shoulder blades slid down the back. Keep the inner thighs connected. Keep the arms at one level position as we exhale for 5. Exhale for 4. Take note of how I'm holding the band. 3. Squeezing my inner thighs together. 2. Whether the legs are straight or bent. Reach the arm out in front of you. Inhale, round forward, push back. Exhale, rebuild. Lovely. Now we're going to do the roll up. So take the band behind your feet. And very carefully, if you know that you need one of your cushions, make sure when we do the full roll up, make sure you pop it. A lot of the time, remember you need one right against the base of the spine. And if it's so big, you'll need a cushion under your head as well. When you go back on your cushion, make sure you're not doing that with your neck. If you are, it means you need a cushion under your neck as well. I'm not there to help you, so really pay attention, okay? You've got the band. I'm going to shift down so I'm all in your view. You're going to be holding the band like so, okay? Like the reins of a horse, and you're going to roll yourself down onto the mat. From there, holding onto that band, you're going to inhale, head nod. And as you exhale, engage your core, start to round up, pull on that band, looking down at the knees. On the inhale, start to release, and on the exhale, round that spine, all the way back and down to the mat. Inhale, head nod. Exhale, engage through the abdominals, pressing those feet. You can have a bit of a bicep curl here. Pull on that band, so we're working those upper back muscles. Inhale, start to roll back through the abdominals, rounding that spine back and down to the mat. Inhale, head nod. Exhale, engage. Pull on that band. You can always make it a little bit tighter if you need to as you go through. Inhale, lead through the lower back. Exhale, keep those feet flexed. Keep sliding the shoulders down. They can get a bit tight when you're pulling on the band. Inhale, head nod. Exhale, engage those abdominals. Round that spine. Sometimes I like to change the way I pull on the band just to make it a little bit harder for myself. I don't know if you like to do that. I might move out of focus now because I've moved along my mat. Inhale, head nod. Exhale, engage those abdominals. Oh, pull, 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 pull. That's it. Round the spine, pull back. And then rebuild, lengthen up through your spine. Nicely done, guys. We're going to take the band and we're going to place it across the lower back. Now, if you know that sitting forward is a little bit of an issue for you, now is the time to sit back on top of your cushion. If you note the way I'm sitting upright, sorry, let me just get the band. Make sure the band is fully open around the back. I'm just going to show you from the back. That's what it looks like, okay? And from the side, you want to make sure you're not leaning back, but you're lengthening through that crown of the head. Feet together, knees together. I'm going to reach and sit through here. I'm going to breathe in. And as I exhale, I'm going to reach out and rotate 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come back to center. Reach it out and exhale. 1. You'll see my arms aren't completely straight. There's still a slight bend in the elbow. That helps me control and keep the band in place. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, rotate 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. This is a lot of work through your spine. Squeezing those inner thighs together. Try and look around a little bit further each time. Last one. Rotate 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Inhale, come back to the center. If you need to, have a little bit of a spine stretch forward. And then from there, we're going to go into one leg circle. Now, we're going to continue with the band. And what you're going to do is lie down on your back. I always like to roll on my side because sometimes you can come up like that, roll on your back, or you can bring one leg and you can curl yourself up, or you can roll yourself down. Just don't ever do it with any stress through the back. Remember, it always makes me worried because I'm not there with you. So we're going to pop one foot into the band. And we're going to make sure it's overlapping the toes. That's really important, okay? Because I want you to be able to point your foot up into the band. We're not flexing through the ankle. Can you see that? We're pointing, all right? So you're going to be holding the band in both hands. Make sure that the elbows can touch the floor. In addition, you want to find a neutral pelvic position. If your neutral is imprint, then go ahead and find that. Your left leg, your right leg can either be bent or straight. It's entirely up to you. Listen to your back. My back's a little bit tight today, so I'm going to keep my right knee bent. I'm going to stretch my left leg up to the ceiling and glue my elbows into the mat. I'm going to inhale, go out. Exhale, control, come back. Inhale, exhale, control, come back. Be mindful that as you do this, your right leg isn't moving all over the place. Keep going. I'm going to turn my body in this direction. Inhale, exhale, control, come back. So you'll be able to see that my right leg stays stable. Keep making sure the neck and shoulders are released. So you breathe in, you exhale, make the circle. Inhale, pause. Exhale, make the circle. Inhale, pause. We're going to do 2 more in this side. I also want you to be really conscious of your shoulders. We're going to change the direction on the next movement. Breathe in and exhale, create that circle. All the while remembering that we want to be in neutral. All the while remembering that we're keeping, can you see how my wrist has stayed in line with my elbow throughout, that I haven't allowed my arms to move around like so? Keep them connected. Keep your right heel ground into the floor. Exhale, create that circle. Inhale, hold. Exhale, create that circle. Inhale, hold. We're going to go for 3 more. And remember, if my counting is off, it's normal. And you guys will just do your own counting as usual. And come back to center. Well done. We're going to change over and pop that right foot in, keeping the left foot grounded. Point up through that right foot, soften the shoulders, engage the core. You're in neutral or you're in imprint. Your left knee is bent or it's straight. It's entirely up to you. We breathe in to prepare. As we exhale, we go out and down and control, come back. So remember, these exercises are designed to strengthen our hip stabilizers, okay? So we want to be challenging the rounding, the moving through the top of our thigh bone into our hip joint. But be mindful that the circle is only as large as you can maintain the stability of your pelvis. So we inhale, we exhale, come back. We inhale, we exhale, come back. Breathing out and back. Sorry, I changed the breath. We inhale, hold. We exhale, circle round. My apologies, I'm going back to the old breathing. Exhale, come back. Now we're going to change the direction. Inhale, hold. Exhale, control, make that circle. Exhale, control, make that circle. And just be really conscious as you're doing this that you keep the control of the hands, okay? We're not allowing the hands to move like so. We're trying to keep some resistance within this movement. So we inhale, we exhale, control round. We inhale, we exhale, control round. And we just keep that stabilization, keep sliding the shoulder blades down. I sometimes take my elbows a little bit wider out to the side so I don't feel so hunched up. Last time, and come back. I find that one's quite easy, to be honest with you. So I'm sure you won't be struggling with that one. I think it's easier to do it with the band than it is when it's on its own. Okay, from that position, we're going to slowly come up, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into single leg. Now, we're going to take this band and we're going to pop it back along the mat like so, okay? Stick it out through there and just through there. Okay, so from that position, again, you want to be in the center of your mat. You can then lie down on your side and roll down onto your back. The reason I've chosen this one is because it's quite nice to take any pressure off the neck, so you can really, really focus on the abdominals, all right? But remember, you can always put your head down for this one. So taking hold of the band, gently pull it up and under the head, get it a little bit tight. Get those little duck fingers across the band and then put your head down. We're going to lift the legs up for single leg and obliques. Breathe in, exhale, imprint the pelvis, lift one leg up and then lift the other leg up. We're going to inhale, head nod, exhale, flex up, holding it here. We're going to reach 3, 3, shoulders down, 4, 4, eyes on knees, 5, 5, exhale, 6, 6. Remember we went to imprint, so the lower back is always connected to the mat. We're going to go for 9, 9, then obliques will come up, bring the knees back to center. Rotate slightly to the right, extend your left leg out, breathe in, and switch 1, and 1, and 2, and 2. So remember the hips aren't rocking from side to side, it's a twist in the torso. And we go for 6, and 6, and 7, and 7. Note my counting is good when I'm the one doing the work. 9, 2 more, 10, and 10, come back to center. Release the upper body down, pull the knees into the chest, rock a little bit side to side, and we're going to do another set of those. So grab the band, pull it under the head, and from there, bring the knees back to 90 degrees. Hold that band close to the head, inhale, exhale, flex up, extend the left leg away, breathe in and reach 1, and 1. And you'll notice my elbows are facing forward, my shoulder blades are slid down the back, and 5, and 6, and 6. And I'm really lifting up through my upper abdominals, 8, 8, 9, 9, 2 more, 10, 10, hold it there. Rotate to the right slightly, extend your left leg away, breathe in, and reach 1, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 5, and 5. Watch those shoulders, keep the hips stable. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 2 more. Come back to center and release down. You can pull the knees into the chest and just rock it around a little bit. Place your feet down to the floor and then carefully roll over onto your side. Remember, you can take breaks between. Since it's a video, you can always press pause, have a little bit of a break, add a shell stretch, anything like that whenever you want it, okay? It's on your time. So from there, we're just going to go into, what will we do next? Yeah, we'll just shell stretch it out quick and then slowly come up. Now, we're going to take the band and we're going to wrap it around the ankles. The difficulty of the band can depend on you. So I'm just going to wrap it today once, okay? So I cross it over. I have my feet just hip distance apart, like so. If you find that when you're doing this, you want it harder, you can then wrap it around again. So you're in control of the difficulty level, okay? I'm just doing one wrap around today. If you've got one of the small loop bands at home, if you've got, you know, the ones that are just the closed bands, you can use those for this one. You don't have to use this one. So just use whatever you've got at home that works for you. So we're going to come down onto our right side to begin. I hope I stay in frame. Just about. Okay, so we're going to reach the legs away from us and we're going to point the toes. Take the top hand down on the floor. And remember here, you want to lift your chin and take your eyes in front of you. You don't want the back leg back here or forward or the legs that are diagonal. If you do feel a bit wobbly though, you can take the feet a little bit further forward. Think about lifting the waistband and the rib cage away from the mat, pointing the toes. We're going to breathe in and we're going to lift 1. Exhale 2. Be mindful that your top shoulder feels relaxed. And then as you're doing this, you're still trying to lift this under part of your body away from the mat. 6, point long with both feet. 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex the feet now and press 1. Exhale 2, inhale down. Exhale 3, inhale down. And remember the inhale as you lower should be with control as well. Press for 5, as little as 6, 7, neck and shoulders relaxed, 8, Keep lifting that chin so you don't start to round forward. And 10, release the foot down. We're going to go for circles now. So we're going to lift that top leg up and we're going to circle against the band. So we're going to breathe in and exhale, circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep breathing. Lifting the waistband. 9, 10. Change direction. 1, 2. Relax the neck and shoulders. 3. Keep lifting the rib cage. 4. Pressing against it. So it's a very small, gentle press. 6, 7. Bottom leg is long. 8, 9, 10. And release that leg down. Last one, double leg raises. Press the top leg up so the band is slightly taut. You're going to inhale, lift, exhale, lower. And imagine that you have a pane of glass in front of your body and a pane of glass behind. So when you lift, you can't roll the hips back. When you lift, you can't roll the hips forward. Keep reaching your energy through that arm under your head, through the tips of the toes. Keep trying to lift your rib cage and your waistband off the mat. And then we're going to hold it up there and push up into that band. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifting the waistband and the rib cage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. If you did that properly, that should be really burning. All right, bend the knees into the chest. Good job, guys. Okay, so let's spin around. Face the other way. You can do whatever you like. Well, it's probably easier to do it like this or else you won't be able to see me anymore. So we're going to take the body long, point the toes, and we're going to engage the core. Once again, try to look for that straight line. Start trying to lift the rib cage and the waistband. Relax the shoulders, stack the hips, stack the shoulders. Take an inhale breath and exhale, press 1. And just keep trying to remember that bottom leg is just as important as the top leg, okay? You want to keep the energy long through that bottom leg, long through the top leg. The bottom leg is the stabilizer. Yikes, I lost count. I'm going to go for 8, 9, and 10. Control, release down. Flex through your ankle joints. Take an inhale breath, lifting the waistband, and exhale, press 1. Exhale for 2. That bottom leg is supporting. 3. Slide that shoulder blade back and down. 4. Lift the chin, eyes forward. 5. You want to keep everything long through the body. 6. Exhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Exhale, 9. Exhale for 10. Release the leg down. We're going to point both of the feet now. We're going to do those circles. So we're going to lift that top leg, still thinking about lifting the rib cage and the waistband. Slide the shoulders down. Breathe in and circle. 1. 5, 6, 7, lift the chin. 8, shoulders back. 9, 10, change direction. Remember, it's just a gentle push against the band, but that bottom leg is really helping to stabilize. 4, 5, keep reaching long through the toes. 7, 8, 9, 10, and lift. 1. Exhale, 2. Sorry, I went right into that one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 4, you know I love it. 5, exhale, inhale, lift. 6, exhale, lower. 7, lengthen long through the body for this one. 8, make sure you haven't hunched your body up. 9, still lifting the waistband, hold it up. Push up gently against that top band. 1, 2, 3, 4, work those glutes. 5, 6, abdominals on strong, shoulders back. 9, 10, and release down. Oh, I love it, I love it. Okay, so from there we're going to go into shoulder bridge. So what I want you to do is take your band, try not to let it wriggle itself up into a really thin band. Try to keep it a little bit wide still. Can you see how I've kept it a little bit open? It'll probably roll up once I get there, but bring it up above your knees for me, okay? And then from that position, bring your feet a little bit closer to your bum than you would normally have it. We're going to do shoulder bridge with some glute work. So finding your neutral pelvis, make sure everybody has the neutral, don't use your imprinted neutral. You're going to breathe in, and as you exhale, lift the base of the spine off the mat, and then inhale, replace it back down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, Inhale to lower. A lot of the time what you'll see, I turn my palms up to the ceiling just because some days I have a really tight chest. If not, then you can keep your hands down, but whatever you do, palms down or palms up, keep reaching those fingertips towards the end of your mat. Watch that you're still keeping that rib cage connection here. You're not lifting and just losing control. We're going to go for 2 more. We're going to go for 1 more. And now we're going to stay up here. Walk the feet a little bit wider apart. We're going to keep the knees facing forward, pelvis and neutral rib cage connected. We're going to push out against the band. So we're going to breathe in and we're going to exhale, press 1. Exhale, press 2. Exhale, press 3. Keep reaching along with the arms. Press 4. Exhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Exhale, 7. 8. 9. 1 more. 10. And release the tailbone back to the mat. Now the next one, we're going to do the same thing but with the leg extended out. If your back doesn't like that, at any point, if you don't like that, you go back to doing both feet on the floor and pressing out for the glute work, okay? So remember that carefully. Don't go through it if it doesn't feel comfortable or safe. Take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, lift your bum and your back up. Find that nice shoulder bridge position. We're going to start by you lifting the left leg first. So inhale, exhale, lift that left leg. Keep the knees in alignment, flex the foot and press 1. Exhale, 2. Strong into the floor with that right foot. Keep those arms long to help stabilize through the upper back. 2 more. 1 more. Bend the knee. Place the toes back down. We're going to lift the right leg, so the left leg's going to be our stabilizer. Heel toe lifting. Inhale, exhale, stretch, flex that right foot and press 1. Try and keep the knees in alignment. Strong through that left glute, pressing through that heel. 3 more. No pressure to the neck and shoulders. Maintain that neutral pelvic position. Rib cage is connected. Last one, bend the knee, put the toes, the heel, breathe in. And exhale, release back and down to the floor. Lovely. From there, I want you to take your feet out of the band and pop it just to here. We're going to do the rollover. And what I want you to do is, we're going to start with the rollover prep, then the full. If you know that you need cushions, 1 or 2, remember, it is to create a diagonal. So you stick them here and slightly into your upper back. So just from the base of the spine into the lower back, so that you will be at a slight diagonal, okay? So we're going to start with the prep. So get your cushions if you need them, cross your ankles over each other, arms at your side. We're going to take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we're going to curl the tailbone off the mat and inhale, put it back. Actually, we're going to do the opposite breath. We're going to inhale, curl, exhale, control, take it back, okay? So keep going, because as we go into the full one, if you don't want to do the full, then you just keep staying in this rollover prep position. You're trying not to squish the neck and shoulders up. It's just an inhale, control, exhale away. Keep going. Inhale, control, exhale away. If you wish to join the full, extend the legs up, take them away from you slightly. Inhale towards you. Exhale, peel. Now take those legs back behind you. Drop them as low as you can. Lift them up to hip height. Separate the feet slightly. Flex the feet. And exhale, roll down. Keep your legs the same distance apart, pointing your toes at the end, legs together. Inhale towards you. Exhale, let's go over. Drop the legs as low as you can. Lift up to hip height, separate the legs, flex the feet. Keep thinking about keeping the head, shoulders on the mat as you lengthen through the neck. Roll the spine back down, point those toes away. Keep the legs apart this time. Inhale. Exhale, engage, take the legs back, drop them as low as you can, lift them to hip height. Bring the legs together, flex the ankles, and start to roll, roll. Gently replacing the spine. If you're still going with the prep, keep going. Legs apart, toes pointed. Inhale. Exhale, engage, tap those legs back behind you, lift the legs up, feet together, flex the ankles, breathe in. And as you exhale, release the upper body back and down, bring the knees into the chest, hug the knees. As you're rocking, just stay there, holding the knees, rocking side to side, and slowly releasing. Okay, I want you to carefully roll over, sit up. And I want you to undo your band, like so that it's nice and open, all right? And then you're going to come up into a standing position. And then you're going to pop your feet on the band, okay? Well, I've gone into a bit of a shadow there. Okay, so feet like so. We're going to hold the band across the palm of the hands, soften your knees, roll the shoulders back. We're going to do alternating lateral raises. We're going to breathe in, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Keep the knees soft as you do this. And can you see, as I'm lifting, I'm pressing out to the side of the room, but I'm also encouraging my shoulder to be going down my back. I'm not lifting and moving through my body. I'm reaching out and controlling back. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Two more. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. And the beauty of this is if you want to press pause and do a little bit more, then you're really welcome to. We're going to loosen the resistance now a little bit. We're going to reach those arms out and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's really nice if you do this at home is to have a mirror in front of you so that you can check your posture when you're doing this. Hold other way. 1, reach out to the side of the room. 2, 3, 4. Keep the knees soft, neutral pelvis. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release it down. Lovely. We're going to tighten the resistance and do some bicep curls now. So softening the shoulders, bring the elbows in, slide the scapula down, knees are soft. We're going to breathe in, we're going to exhale, curl, and release. So again, you're in control of how difficult this is. And if it feels like it's too easy, then make it harder, challenge yourself. It shouldn't be just that you're moving through the movement. Yes, the movement's great, but have a little bit of challenge as well there, guys. Make sure you're fully straightening and bending. Fully straightening and exhale to bend. Inhale to release, exhale to curl. And keep going for 3 more. 3, inhale, shoulders down. 2, let's go for 1 more. Curl and release. We're going to slowly shake the band out. And then what I'm going to say to you is drop the band onto the floor, holding it in your right hand. And then you're going to step on the left end. Can you see how I've gone right to the end of the left band, the end of the left side? Then what I want you to do is to take the band, place it across the palm of your hand like so, okay? I can't make it any clearer. Then you're going to let go. Swing your arm around and bend your elbow back. If I show you from the side, it looks like so, okay? Now, from the front, what you want to make sure is just do a quick extension of the arm. If it feels easy, make it harder. Bring the bicep towards the ear, soften the knees, take an inhale, breath, and exhale, extend and release. Again, too easy. Press and control. As you can see, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep my bicep really close to my ear. I'm softening my knees, keeping my pelvis in neutral, rib cage is connected, and I'm looking upwards for 7. Exhale, 8. We're going to do 15 of these. Exhale, 9. Exhale for 10. Exhale for 11. That's it. Keep drawing that shoulder down. Watch that shoulder hasn't hunched up to the ears. I lost count. 13, I think. 14. 1 more. And 15. Excellent. Nicely done, guys. Okay, from there, we're going to move the band over. And again, standing at the far end of the band. We're going to place the band across the left hand, like so. Which way did I do it? Yeah. Spin it round. And then bring that elbow close to the ear, soften the knees, find your neutral, rib cage is connected. I sometimes quite like to hold here, press. It just encourages me to keep that opposite shoulder down for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale 5, keeping this close together. 6, 7, and remember, if it becomes too hard, you can always loosen the resistance just to try and keep you going to those 15 repetitions. 9, 10, that's it, keep going. Exhale 11, exhale 12, we're nearly there. Exhale 13, exhale 14, one more, exhale 15, and release it down. Nicely done, guys. Shake the arms out. Okay, perfect. Last one we're gonna do, we're just gonna come down onto the tummy. Just gonna finish off by working our lower back a little bit more. And what you're gonna do is lie down and then just place the band across your glutes, like so. Let's make sure I'm in the camera. Okay, just across the bum, like so. Then you're gonna turn your palms up to the ceiling. Then you're gonna take hold of the band, okay? Reaching long through the body, turn the heels in slightly as you separate the feet. Your hands are going to be, shoulders will be activated slightly because hands are at shoulder height. You're going to take an inhale and lift, a little bit of a pull on the band, exhale, release. Now you can keep your feet down for this one, that's totally fine. And if you don't like it with the band, let go of the band and just do breaststroke prep 2. So we're going to inhale, lift. Now as you pull on the band, don't lift your hands up to the ceiling. Keep reaching towards the toes, exhale, lower. Inhale, little bit of a pull on the band, use those shoulders, exhale, release. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Don't use the band if it aggravates your shoulders. Use that core to bring you down. 3 more. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower, and again. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. 1 more. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Gently push yourself back into a shell stretch, and you can have the knees wide or together. It's entirely up to you. Taking a deep breath in, and exhale, slowly come back up. Great. We're going to use the band just to stretch us off now, okay? So again, you can either roll down onto the mat like so, or you can turn over onto your back and lie down on your back. We're going to take the band, and we're going to pop the right foot into the band, and we're going to take the band over the big toe, and we're just going to stretch that leg up. I want you to be mindful to think about pointing the foot. Don't flex the foot yet. Keep it pointed, and your left knee can either be straight or bent. It's entirely up to what you feel comfortable with. And just start to try and relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Keep that point, so we want to try and focus on stretching through the back of the hamstring. Some people like to hold the band like so. Some people like to hold the band like so. I don't really mind, as long as your shoulders are relaxed, okay? So we breathe in. And remember, at this part of the program, you can spend as long as you like with the stretches. You can, press pause and stay here longer. It's entirely up to you, just listen to your body. Wiggle your toes for me and gently start to flex through your foot. It might allow you a little bit more movement. So now we add the nerves into it. It'll feel like a slightly different stretch. Just drawing that leg towards you. Don't worry too much about what the pelvis and the lower back are doing, because I want your body to feel relaxed and released. Breathing in, breathing out. Hold the band in your right hand only, and then very carefully start to allow both legs to drop out to the side. And again, elbows should be down on the floor, shoulders should be relaxed, and just listen to your own body. And go as far as you feel comfortable. I wish the sound would pick up how beautiful it is outside. There's all these birds twittering away. It's really pretty, really nice. cloudy, of course, but the birds sound good. Slowly come back to the center. I want you to change your hand over. I want you to straighten your left leg and very gently start to take your right leg over. Now, I quite like to hold the band like so because I use it very lightly as just a guide. Your right arm is stretched on the floor. And you just allow your body, listen to your body. Breathing in, breathing out. Remember, part of what you're trying to learn in class is to deepen your breath. We don't breathe properly in life. Use these times to encourage better breath, deeper breath, beneficial breath. Slowly come back to the center. Change your feet over. Remember to overlap the toes and hold the band as you wish. Keep the foot pointed for this one, okay? I know I've watched some people do this stretch like so. It just depends on you. Some of you who are more hypermobile might quite like it like this. Some of you, just be comfortable where you are, okay? Breathing in, breathing out. And then slowly wiggling your toes to find that flexion through the ankle joint. And again, just using that breath to release the body. And then slowly taking both legs out to the side, holding the band just in your left hand. It's very peaceful here. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly come back to the center. Change your hands over, straighten your right leg, extend your left arm out to the side, and then gradually guide your left leg. And just listen to your body because your left shoulder, elbow, and wrist want to be on the mat. Stretching it out, breathing in, breathing out. The videos will get better as I get used to doing this. I just want you all to move when I'm not around. No excuses for not doing any exercise. Slowly come back to center. You can remove the band. Coming up onto all fours. And let's finish with those really nice hip releases as we inhale and we exhale, circle around. We inhale, we exhale, circle around. Let's do one more in each direction, listening to the body. Let the body move. And then very carefully from this position, you can either stand yourself up and then roll down, or you can come into downward facing dog. Stretching yourself out. Dropping your head, opening your fingers, and then bend your knees, look up slightly, walk your hands towards your feet. Let me stick the camera shot. Hanging forward just to decompress the spine. Relax the knees, just decompress down. You can straighten the legs if you wish to, it's entirely up to you. Then on your next breath, you inhale. And as you exhale, start to engage your core, your glutes will activate. You're rebuilding the spine, shoulders back, gradually lifting the head up. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's go for one more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And release. Good job, guys.